Hey, today we're going to be making Nigerian stew. You know, first of all, I know what you're probably thinking. This guy doesn't sound Nigerian, but don't get it twisted. I am. My dad is Nigerian, and, you know, he's been making this for me for many years, and I said I do need to teach myself how to make this myself because I would like to make it for my kids one day. So, we're going to start here by getting our meats prepared. This right here is kidney. This is something that you definitely want to make sure that you clean very well. So we're going to cut it into small pieces, and we have to make sure that we clean this very well. We want to get out all the blood. So as you can see here, my dad, he's rinsing it, and we're going to drain, and we're going to rinse again. And then we're going to boil this for about 30 or so minutes just to clean it pretty much. We're going to add about that much salt. I don't know how much that is, but you do want to put a little bit of salt in there when you boil it just to give a little bit of flavor. That right there is what you think it is. That is a beef heart. This is one of my favorites. It actually kind of tastes like steak. I would definitely recommend this one. It doesn't take too much work. Just cut off the fat. This is why you boil it separate, because you see how that goop coming out?
I love this stuff.
Yeah, that's why you don't boil it with the other stuff.
You're going to get rid of it.
Wow, okay.
You boil it long enough for the blood to be out.
This one right here is definitely one of my favorites. Probably my most favorite, the Oxtails. They're a bit pricey, but, and just for the record, you can put any meat in this stew that you like. Just keep in mind that if you do something like fish or something like that, you're not going to boil it as long because it can dissolve in your stew. In this video we did, as you can see, the oxtails, the heart, the kidney. We also had some chicken gizzards, and we also had some beef neck bones as well. Okay, so we're chopping up a half an onion, and we're going to add that to our pot of oxtails. All right, and then we're going to add some salt to it. You got to be careful. You don't want to put too much salt because, you know, we're putting salt in this. We also putting salt in the kidney, so definitely don't want to go overboard in the salt. You can always add more later on down the process, even when we're done, you know. Just keep that in mind. So here we got our oxtails boiling. We want to make sure that we get rid of all the red. We're going to cover it with a lid, and we will boil this for about 20 or so minutes. And make sure that we get it cooked real well. Let's go check out our kidneys. Yeah, so you can see all that stuff that came out of there.
You notice that you don't see the fat again.
Yeah, it fell off.
Oh yeah. And that's partly because then you've taken out the major chunks. Some salt will already be on the thing.
All right, now we're going to chop up our peppers. So for this soup, we're going to use a red pepper, 3 tomatoes, and a green pepper. Unfortunately, when making this video, we did not have a full-size blender, so we're going to have to improvise a little bit and blend some of these separately. But in total, we're going to do the 1 red pepper, the 3 tomatoes, and a green pepper. And also the other half of an onion is what we're going to blend to help make our soup. That's the oxtails. As you can see, the red is starting to disappear, so it's getting close to being fully cooked. Almost done. And we actually did not have a big enough pot. We bought a lot of meat, so we had to have a side pot. So just keep in mind that you know, we didn't have all the proper tools to make this video, but hopefully you can get the gist of this. So like I said, because of the small blender, we had to make these separate, unfortunately.
This stuff is what makes your sauce. Otherwise, it just, how they may not fit, it's just water.
See? And like I said, ideally, we would have just put all these into one blender. The green pepper, the 3 tomatoes, the onion. That's not gonna fit. Oh, it did. Okay. So we're improvising because we got a small blender. So ideally, you would put all 3 tomatoes, half an onion, and the green pepper.
That's your sauce.
The one red pepper, one green pepper, 3 tomatoes, and about a half an onion.
Well, you look, you see now there's no blood. It's all cooked. So it's ready. Yeah.
You don't see no red.
No red, no blood. Yeah. It's been done so long, so you don't see any blood.
Over there. Now it's time for the season.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
This one here.
About a tablespoon? Is that a tablespoon or a teaspoon? And what season is that?
This is teaspoon, isn't it?
What season is that?
This is chili powder.
Chili powder.
In the winter like this, you burn your mouth off.
And then we're gonna do a teaspoon of pepper. And then we're gonna do a teaspoon and a half of curry powder. I wasn't able to record it, but we put in a tablespoon of thyme. We also did a teaspoon of red pepper that we did not show, but you can see that it's in there. And yeah, that's our seasoning right there. All this will be in the description as well. So we're gonna blend it together, stir it up real good, and we're gonna let this boil for about 20 or so minutes.
Now,
it's about to all come together, because at this point we are gonna add our soup. Okay, so you want about 15 ounces of tomato sauce. We just using this big one because we're trying to use it up. But you're gonna put about 15 ounces tomato sauce. And then we're also gonna add our can of tomato paste. We put this in a separate bowl first just because of how full our pot was, but you can just put it directly in here. Spread it around and then mix it up, and you're gonna want to boil this for roughly 10 minutes, just so everything blends well.
all of this
That's got
has to disappear.
Okay.
All of this has to disappear.
Okay, so that's when you know it's totally blended.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you even look at it, it seems like it's a bit watery.
Yeah.
But by the time all of that disappears,
Okay. And it's roughly about 10 minutes.
I suppose.
Okay, now we're about to make our Dodo. But this is actually an Americanized version of Dodo. Me and my dad, we like to just call it Bisquick because we use Bisquick as one of the main ingredients. Pretty much just gonna get about 3 or so cups of water, and we're gonna blend together Bisquick and mashed potatoes. So here we go.
Put one Bisquick, one mashed potato.
Well, we get our water boiling. We're gonna cut up the okra, which we will blend in with our soup. You want to chop it up real fine, and then we're just gonna boil it. Pretty self-explanatory.
Your kid out.
And this okra, it will only need to boil about 5 or so minutes, not long. It's all coming together. Okay, for our Dodo or Bisquick, we're gonna do about a cup of mashed potatoes, and we're gonna blend this together, and then we're gonna add in our Bisquick. So it's about, for every 1 cup of Bisquick, you're gonna do about 1.5 mashed potatoes. Okay, so it all depends on how much you want to eat. For ours, we did this plastic cup. It's not an exact cup, but you get the gist of it. You want to blend it together real well to where you don't see any more powder. You may have to add more water if needed. So, okay, there's our okra. Okra's pretty much done, and bam, there you have it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Make sure that you leave a comment and hit the like button if you like this video.